Well, look, that card has a lot of fights, right? Turkey
Mhm.
has clearly tried to make a statement with his card. There's a lot of people that were really happy with the card,
The
Shakur
whole boxing
Stevens.
world is happy with this card. Listen, shout out to Turkish Sheik, man. I got nothing but respect for dude because he's making fights. And what I love about him is that he's paying fighters. He's not saying you don't sell tickets. Because let's be real, even these A sides is not selling tickets like that. Like they try to see what they try to promote the guys that they like and hopefully and use that excuse to pay them not what they pay other guys. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, but he got this many followers on Instagram. Yeah, because y'all paying somebody to do his page. He has a whole team, of course. And then y'all look at one guy and say, well, you don't have followers. You don't have, yeah, because I don't have no type of help, no type of promotion. Of course, duh. Y'all fight this guy on TV 3 times a year. Y'all fight me once a year. Of course, people gonna know him more than they know me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all promote him, so it's like well, I like about he taking all that out of the equation. He like we're gonna make boxing great. Good fighters against good fighters. People don't care about age in boxing. That's just stuff promoters use to pick the guys they want to be stars. Like when have you watched a fight and said, "Man, that was a good fight. I wonder how old they is."
I mean, depending on if it was a good fight or it was a shitty fight. Like if it was a
No,
shitty fight,
if it was if you have you ever seen two a good fight and said, "Man, how old are they?"
not if it was a good fight. If it was a shitty
Thank
fight, I'd be like, yo, how old are these motherfuckers?
right, but that's what I'm saying. So that you prove my point. When people fans just want to see a good fight, they don't care about age. They just want to see a good fight.
I mean, I think they care about if they don't look like if there's a fight that's past their prime, right? Essentially, then they got to still look somewhat decent or it has to be a competitive fight, like you mentioned, right? And if it's not
Right,
competitive or, they're like, yo, these dudes past their prime and
right.
or early. So,
And that's what I'm saying. Nobody care about age. People just want to see a good fight. What I like about Turkish Sheik is he is making good fights, man. This card is I'm gonna watch it from the one he did in LA was crazy. The one he did in LA was, and I like about it is he paying fighters. He's paying fighters. He ain't saying, well, you only got 10,000 followers, so all we're gonna do is give you 20,000, and you in a world championship fight that the world is watching.
all right, let me play devil's advocate because this is
Go
the
ahead.
fight that I was going to ask you on, all right? So granted, and this is more. So this is my opinion of the
Mhm.
fight before I go on to like making the devil's advocate statements, right? I think Shakur Stevenson is by far like one of the better defensive fighters on the road.
Absolutely,
And I think
absolutely.
that with the right opportunity, I think that we'll be able to see something maybe potentially special. Hasn't
Mhm,
really
mhm.
been able to present himself because politics and certain fighters
Yeah.
don't really. But the fight with Floyd Schofield's made because Floyd has been asked for over and over, and when Shakur said, "Hey, if I don't get the Zepeda fight, it'll be you," and because no one's really essentially stepping up and having fights for Shakur at the moment.
Right.
But when you look on the paper, right, you got a silver medalist, three division world champion, a guy who many people want to see him fight Gervonta Tank Davis, which many people feel that's a pick'em fight, let alone I think even the betting odds has Shakur in the underdog, right?
Mhm.
So in this case, you got Floyd Schofield, unproven, never fought, a former champion, never went through, almost essentially a prospect that might have just turned contender.
Mhm.
You're praising the turkey card is that fight itself, and it's no shot at Shakur because I think Shakur is going to dominate the fight. Like it's just, but do you like that fight as a
Yeah,
fan?
I still shout out to Turkish Sheik because what he's doing is he's it seems like he running this business like like he from Kansas City, the show me state. Like, okay, Schofield, you say you ready for this? I'm gonna give it to you. Let's go. And that's what I like. Like, put your money where your mouth is. You talking all this? All right, let's see if it's just talk or if it's really real.
So he's going essentially where the hype is, right? Not really necessarily always good matchups, but it's like, all right, I can't get Shakur an opponent. So who's the hype? This dude Floyd talking a lot of stuff. He
Let's
got a
do it.
big, Golden Boys pushing him. He got the hype. So fuck it, sink or swim.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it come a point in your career where you gotta do that. Where it's like, listen, man, all the stuff is over. Like and that's how I judge a fighter. Like when they come to that sinker, because anybody can be undefeated if you got somebody protecting you. But when they take that protection off, can you still walk that yard and still like whoever, whoever, and dominate and be known as a real silverback gorilla?
So why do you think the fight plays out? What percentage do you give Floyd in the fight?
Um, Listen, man, boxing, anything can happen. You can never outrule any fighter. I mean, he's decent, but I think Shakur is exceptional. I think he's very good. I would like to see him be a little more offensive and use his skills to stand there and slip shots and counter. I think he do that. I think he is I think sky's the limit for him. But I think if he just keep playing the safe, and don't and got that as long as I won attitude, I think he's gonna rub fans the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think he gets the stoppers from Floyd Schofield because of the inexperience level
Yeah,
that
yes. If he turn up, yes, absolutely, absolutely.
you think is going to be ugly for Floyd? You just excited just the fact that Floyd is getting a fight with Shakur.
Yeah, it's like yo, yeah, like come
That's
on,
like
cause like this what I love. Like this how I grew up. This how I grew up. Like when the bullies came to the hood, like man, I knock him out. The next day, you better be ready because we want to see it. Yo, here you go right here. What's up? What's up? Like that's how I learned how to fight. Like, what's up? You said he was a punk. Show us. Show us. We don't want to hear that. Show us. And
you
that's
think
what.
you think his dad cashed a little bit too much, like cashed his son out in a sense? Because I'm not listen, and this before you go, because I feel like at
Right.
some point the Schofields are gonna, feel like it's rubbing them the wrong way. There's a mountain they're climbing. They know it, right? They
Yeah.
keep referencing Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston, but do you feel like his dad really put him in a position where like he's facing Shakur Stevenson? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, if they real fighters, he like, yo, Shakur is just another guy. Like he's something to y'all. He's just another guy. I don't know if he got that attitude, but fighters have that. Good fighters have that attitude. So it's like, look, listen. Now we get to prove it. Listen now. And my thing is this: I ain't gonna say he cashed him out because if he lose, then like he ain't got a career. He still got a career. Okay, he lost to Shakur Stevenson. He got paid, but like, imagine how much experience. So it could be a blessing. But let's say he beat Shakur Stevens. Now he's a megastar, literally overnight. Now he's a megastar. So in my opinion, I think it's a win-win situation for Floyd Schofield.
well, I take my hat off the fact that they're actually jumping in and wanting to take the fight from the
Yeah, that's
American
what this
people.
this is.
So
That's what this is about, man. That's what this is about. It's about chasing greatness and
I,
checks.